Yo, people, big up Wagwan, where you deal with, where you dep on, up top, blessings, you don't know where they are back again. Clinical Jamaican citizen with another video. Yeah, been a while, I know, been trying to get a video out, but I have been busy, yo. Even today, still kind of busy, but, found some time here. I'm forcing the time in the schedule, because we need to talk. Real Madrid, Champions League first leg in the playoffs. This was 2 days ago on Tuesday. And, we need to talk, man. Kyle Walker costing us the game again. Oh, wait. Kyle Walker isn't here. So who are we blaming now? Well, funny enough, it's always somebody making a mistake, right? Well, this time it's not Kyle Walker. When he was here, he was the first name to be called every time, even in games where I thought he wasn't the one who really cost us the match today. Maybe he had a waving moment here or there, because that seemed to happen every match, yes. But he was scapegoated. Let's be real. But I'm wondering, because I left the match wondering, like, did Pep not tell it? Like, it's been over a year now, 18 months. Did Pep not tell Ederson that we did not sign Jude Bellingham? Because it almost seemed like he picked him out with an elite pass in that moment. Send the entire team up the field. We're going long. And then, boom, pin perfect pass to Jude Bellingham. To start a counter-attack with no defenders there. And then, before we know it, we are 2-2. And the game is tied. And at that moment, we had the lead twice and surrendered it twice. That's embarrassing for a game that we know we had to win. A lot of people were saying we need at least 2 goals. And that's because we knew to be really confident for the second leg, we'd need at least 3 goals. But we know that, 3 goals against Real Madrid, regardless of their defensive situation, in our current form for this season and even our current form right now, a 3-goal lead is not happening realistically. Not impossible, but that's not realistic. So a lot of people were saying 2 goals, and we can have that confidence saying, you know what, we can do something with this, And based on how the game was playing out, we never had a 2-goal lead at any point. We had 1 goal. We went 1 goal ahead twice, and I think a lot of fans were saying, you know what, it's not ideal, but we'll take it. It's something, we'll take it. For me, personally, even at 2-2, I was thinking, I'll take it. It at least it's not a L, because at that point, it's done. Now, this puts a lot more pressure on the Bernabeu game. And we've seen games in the past where when the pressure is turned up, Manchester Derby, at home, we flopped that. 3-3 against Feyenoord, we were 3-0 up, we flopped that. Brentford, as soon as they scored 1 goal, it's like we just crumbled there and gave them the second one, or allowed them to just go ahead and take it. Juventus, pretty much the same, and we can name off a couple more games as well, where as soon as the pressure turn up and we concede 1 goal, it was like, that's it, we're done, we're tired, we can't do anymore. So against Real Madrid in the Bernabeu, where they're always confident, their fans are always backing them, pushing them over the line, we know that it's a tall order to say, let's go ahead and win from a level playing field. But no, we are a goal down. So we need to beat them by at least 2 now. Or maybe we can say, let's try and beat them by 1 goal, and then, maybe extra time, and then do what they did to us last season and push it to penalties. But to be completely honest, even if we beat them in normal time by a goal and take it to extra time, even if that happens, I don't see us holding out the extra time period, because somebody with no fail is going to make a mistake. Against Arsenal, it was a kanji, and we saw how that went. Against Chelsea, even though we won that match, it was Kusanov, not trying to scapegoat him. It was Vardial against Feyenoord, I think, for their first goal. I know that he was involved in 2 of them. Definitely was him. He headed it back to Ortega, I think, and that was just a madness. It was back to Ederson, and it was just a madness, yeah. But Akanji against Real Madrid, I thought he was very good, man. I was very surprised Pep went with 5 centre backs, but I thought Akanji was handling Vinicius Jr. very well. I don't think Vinicius had a great game, by the way. I am absolutely baffled by the fact that he got man of the match for what exactly? A little assist from another Manchester City mistake. I don't think he was particularly great. Obviously, you know, he was chopping up Rico Lewis for that first initial period after him coming on, but even after that, Vinicius started to be Rico started to be the more dominant one in that duel. So I really don't understand how where Vinicius man of the match come from. But hey, you know, do what you want to do with that. I don't really care who them give the man of the match to. But Akanji is very unfortunate that he got injured. I don't think he's gonna make the second match, and obviously I don't think he's gonna make Newcastle either. So we'll have to be playing without Akanji for a while. So in my opinion, Kusanov has to be playing games now. Otherwise, why did we buy this kid? Yeah, like jury's still out on him for me. Like, I'm not saying he's good enough. I'm not saying he's not good enough. I have only seen this guy play in a Manchester City shirt, and as of right now, that's 60 minutes against Chelsea and about 45 minutes against Leyton Orient. So yeah, the jury's still out. I need to see a lot more from him. I would play him against Newcastle. Personally, I'd start him against Newcastle, whether that be at centre-back or right-back. I think right-back would probably be a good start for him. Anthony God is a good player. Can be very tricky, but I do think he leans into his strength a bit more than a lot of other Premier League wingers. So I think Kusanov, like, this game might fit him. Being that Newcastle is a physical team overall, and you know, he's probably definitely one of our most physical players from the little I've seen from him. So I would start him against Newcastle personally and be like, yo, this is your opportunity. Go on, you know, you have your Chelsea moment, learn from that and show we say you're actually ready for this. I personally would have preferred if we got a more proven centre-back in terms of comfortable with this guy starting. He has X amount of experience. And then the second one we got could have been a Kusanov or a Victor Hayes or whatever the case may be. But it turns out that the more experienced one that we got was Kusanov. So he has to be the one that's doing the job. Akanji's not there. We need him to step in. I'm not starting Ake against Newcastle if it was up to me, because we need to manage his minutes. And if we start Ake, Diaz, and Stones, that's 3 defenders who 3 weeks ago were all out injured. I do not think that is a good idea. So I wouldn't go ahead and do that. John Stones started in the midfield. I thought he was very good. He was up there for man of the match, in my opinion. Boss the midfield, complete opposite to the Aston Villa game he played a couple seasons ago. I thought he was poor in that role that day. I thought he couldn't do that role, but hey, you really gave me something completely different to think about, and you kind of changed the narrative. So big up to John Stones and that. He was fantastic. Even when he went into centre-back, I still think he went on to have a good game. But we did lose what he was giving us in midfield. So, yeah, that's a bit of a tricky one there. Josko Gvardiol, one of my favourite players at the club, man. Amazing player. I think he was very good. And you know what? That first goal, the one that he assisted to Haaland, I don't hear a lot of people talking about how that first ball, that because Haaland was kind of a bit deeper, and then he received the ball and then played it back to Grealish before Grealish did that Trivela pass over to Gvardiol. But Gvardiol was the one who played that initial pass to Haaland in the first place, and then he made a blasting run up into the box to then assist that same play. So big up to Gvardiol, man. He had a great game defensively as well. That tackle against Mbappe was world class in my opinion. Very, very good, man. Another player I want to talk about real quick is Kevin De Bruyne. Poor. I said he had to start this game because we needed. I know that we were going to need a big moment, but his passing was off. I don't remember him taking a single shot in the game. I don't remember him having like a single marauding run in the game. I think we need to really like pick and choose how we use this guy. Use him more sparingly. Kind of bring him off the bench in some of these games. I wouldn't start him against Newcastle, but I have no problem with him coming off the bench and adding some impact. And yeah, Jack Grealish, last player I want to speak on. Good player. He had a good game. I really like what he did against Orient, and then I think he translated that form against Real Madrid as well. So very unfortunate that he got injured. overall, I think the team's performances are getting better. So this is a cause to be more confident. But I don't know how confident I am against Real Madrid. So let's see how things go. Hopefully we get the win against Newcastle. Big up, people.